Well, top of the morning to you. It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Clementine, blow your mind, one of a kind, super fan of sports travel. Did you get all that? If not, just replay the video. It's in the beginning. You can do it. So here's the deal, Lemon Peel. I'm on the beach, obviously, within reach. But the question is, where am I? Here's a hint. I bless the rains down in Africa. I boxed the sun this morning here in Africa. I told the sun, you're gonna come out because I leave this country tomorrow. And I want some nice pictures on the beach. The sun didn't agree, so I knocked him out in 3. That would be 3 rounds because I'm the greatest of all time sports traveler and boxer of all time. It was here on this continent with fury and flair. I knocked out that George Foreman 7 years younger in that country, formerly known as Zaire. Having a good time here in, wait for it, I'm in the wettest capital on the planet, and yet the sun is out. I told you I boxed the sun and knocked it out in 3 rounds, just like I whooped that Roberto Duran willy-nilly into spam. Better pray, Sugar Ray, Floyd Patterson, Joe Louis, that ugly monkey. I knocked out Robert Spinks or Leon Spinks, whatever the heck his name was, because he stinks. And he stunk in boxing too. And that fake ass Jake Paul, I would have whooped that fake steroid motherfucker. Actually, I don't think he does the roids. I would have whooped his ass too. But he's pretty good at social media, don't you think? Me? Why can't we be friends? Okay. Here's the deal, Lemon Peel. I'm in the oldest African republic in the continent. There's 54 countries here. 52 of the 54 was colonized by Europe, not America. Europe. You had the French, you had the Belgians, you had the British, you had the Germans, you had the Portuguese, you had the Italians. Damn, you even had Spain get a country. Equatorial Guinea, that's the skinny. They only got 1 country. Now they're all free, independent. But there was 2 countries that have never been colonized. One of them is Ethiopia. I'm not in Ethiopia. There ain't no ocean in Ethiopia. Ethiopia was occupied briefly by that fascist Mussolini. Now, if you wonder why am I looking this way, because I'm along the water and my bag's there, and you know what's in the water? Sharks in the water. Ah, shark. Long live Quint from Jaws. And in honor of the man, when you have a cream soda or a beer, crush the can. So where am I? If I'm not in Ethiopia, where is the greatest of all time, Mr. Sports Travel, the Pope, the Marco Polo, the King, the Granddaddy of Sports Travel? I'm in Liberia, Liberia. That's right, the wettest place on earth. Not in Africa, on earth. And the sun's out hitting me. Look at me, 53 years old. I've seen football more than 100 countries. Americans, that would be soccer. 6 continents. I even been to Antarctica. They build a pitch there. I watched some football with the penguins and the whales and the birds. I've seen hoop more than 70 countries. I've seen baseball, 6 continents. Rugby 5, cricket 5, horse racing 5. Don't worry, I'll get the 6 because I'm gonna get my kicks. Because my life's a permanent vacation. Sports travel, a nice cold beer, and a beautiful beach in Liberia, the capital of Monrovia, is my only medication. Stay off of drugs, boys and girls. Don't do that for medication. I don't know too many people have been successful on drugs, except the drug makers, and they don't give a shit about you or me. So, having a good time here in Liberia. A couple of firsts for you. Liberia, first African nation to declare its independence, therefore the oldest republic in Africa. Now, there's a street here named United Nations Drive. See, Liberia has been an integral part of the international community for many years. There's been 2 civil wars here. They've appeared in the AFCON twice, which is the African football tournament. And they produced the only footballer in the world that's won both, check that, in Africa, that's won the FIFA Player of the Year award and the Ballon d'Or. George Weah, and he's also been president, but he's not president anymore. Only a country of 5 million people. For Americans, let's put that in perspective. Many of you have traveled to La República Dominicana or Isla de Cuba in the Caribbean. Those of you that don't know anything about Spanish, I'm talking about the Dominican Republic and Cuba. They got more people than they do in Liberia, a lot more, like 6 million more. They only got 5 million people here. This country is a little bit bigger than Nicaragua. It's got about 4 million people. So put that in perspective, that this is the only country that's had a FIFA Player of the Year in football. Americans, that would be soccer. and a Ball d'Or winner that won both. Not one or the other, I'm talking about both. And not only that, they've had the first female president here. Namibia's got one now. Liberia was the first. Now, why and how did Liberia become the oldest and first country to declare its independence in Africa? How come the Europeans didn't colonize it? How come Mussolini didn't come here? How come Hitler didn't come here? Well, first of all, Liberia supported the Americans during the Second World War. In fact, the flag of Liberia is eerily similar to the American flag, with just one exception. It's only got 1 star, whereas we got 50 stars for our 50 states. The majority of the people in Liberia live in and around the capital. This capital sprawls. So the vast majority of the 5 million people live here in Greater Monrovia, city, sprawling suburbs. Here's the deal, Lemon Peel. Back in the age of slavery in the U.S., we're talking way back in the day, the American Colonization Society said, you know what? Let's try something here. Let's get these slaves, see if they can form their own country in Africa. The love of liberty brought us here. That is the motto of Liberia. And on these shores of where I'm standing, across that wide ocean that you're seeing right there, boys and girls, the origins of Liberia were formed and this country became independent. And it was the only country that has never been colonized. Ethiopia briefly by Mussolini. All other 52 countries, Germans, French, Portuguese, Spain, Italians, English, all of them got a piece of the pie, except for Liberia and Ethiopia briefly by Italy during the Second World War. So boys and girls, this ain't the History Channel, and I never said I was the smartest, but I am the greatest. Of all time, sports fan traveler. Hope you enjoyed the beach. Hope you enjoyed a little history lesson. I got to go, Kokomo, down the shore, because I ain't never no more. See you next video. Bye.